I'm just going to apologize to Sammy real quick. I delayed this stream. I hold my hands up. Someone comment culture club. And we're live, people. Deluded, I'm back again. I'm going to say it again. I overran the last live stream. I apologize. We've got the physio, the journalist nominee, the podcaster, the Red Bull Culture Clash raver in the building. How are you doing, Sammy?
There's no need for all of that, please.
They're super necessary. Super necessary.
Nah, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, man. How was your Saturday?
It was fun. How was your Saturday?
It was all right. What did you do?
I went to Culture Clash. What did you do?
I just read a book. But what did you do? What did you do?
You read that book outside, did you?
Yeah, I did, man. I was working. What is Culture Clash?
Don't ask me questions. We're here to
I'm asking. People might not know. Hyper don't know. Sampa don't know. What is Culture Clash? It sounds like a clash of culture or a culture clashing. What is that?
I mean, you hit the nail on the head there, innit?
Was you working in first aid?
Was I working in first aid? Yeah, I was there to tend to the alcoholics.
Hey, boy, I saw you drinking a bit too much. You know what I mean?
I probably did.
Them girls there, man. What'd you give it out of 10?
I'll say 7 out of 10.
She missed all the performances. Why would you say 7?
I'd say 7 out of 10.
What is it? Because it was Jamaicans there and that. Was it because of that?
No, not because of that. I had a good time. 7 out of 10 is good.
So why wasn't it 10? I'm asking. We were trying to see what we could do better.
I don't know. It was a 7 out of 10. If I had stayed longer, maybe it would have been more. But I was tired. It was time
Why was
for me
you
to go
tired?
home. It was time for me to go home.
No, it's good to know when you go home. So how many times you get moved to?
That's not a question to answer right now.
Okay. How many times you give your number up? I told you I was gonna make this awkward.
Clearly, no. Actually, you never said that this was going to be a part.
After last week, you think I've forgotten how you got onto me last week? How you put me through hell on this stream on my very own platform.
Okay, so what is my time to go through hell now?
This ain't hell. We're just warming up, darling.
Wow. Anyway.
And to be honest, I'm still upset about the Man United game, so we might as well address the elephant in the room, man. Arsenal won, Man United won. What did you think of the individuals, the collective performance, everything, man? Leave no stone unturned.
All right. So first half, you would think that it was something promising that we were going to get out of all the possession that we had. And, you can have all the possession in the world, but if you don't get the ball at the back of the net, it means absolutely nothing. And I realized in that first half that if United get one chance, one opportunity, they're going to take it. And guess who took it? Mr. United, Bruno Fernandes. He was always going to score. Like,
I'm yet to hear a lie from you. Keep going, man.
Huh?
I'm saying keep going. I'm yet to hear you lie here. I wish you was lying in everything you're saying, but you're not. It's gospel at the moment.
Yeah, it was inevitable that Bruno was going to score. I knew that we were not going to keep a clean sheet at Old Trafford. It's their formula right now is Bruno is going to get them out of whatever stink that they're in. And yeah, we just didn't look connected on the pitch. And even though we won 7-1, you would think that, cool, this team knows how to shoot. This team actually know how to score. And you'd think that they would take that mentality into this game, because United and Arsenal, it's not a game that you go into lightly. This is a game.
A rivalry, even though it's not what it used to be.
Of course, it hasn't been what it used to be maybe the last few years, because we've basically taken reins. But this one here yesterday, I didn't like what I was seeing. We just looked really short in attack. We were not a goal threat. Not a goal threat whatsoever. And once they went 1-0 up, I was thinking, who's gonna score? How are we gonna score? It just didn't make sense. And the fact that Declan Rice scored, we were like, cool, right.
Some people were hating on him, but go on.
I don't know why anyone should be hating on Declan Rice.
I don't know.
But
Physios and
anyway, yeah. 1-1. At that point, we still had like 20 minutes. Go for the win. Go for the win.
Are you vexed that? Sorry to cut you. Are you vexed that Rice did that? Because a lot of Arsenal fans are peed off that he did that.
No, like just he actually saved us from losing. Do you
Because some
understand?
are saying he should have just got the ball. We're in a top 4 race. Essentially, keep it moving.
It doesn't matter. He took maybe 5 seconds to celebrate and he ran back. I think, swear someone must have said, Martinelli said, like, bro, what you doing? Like, come on, let's go. That's all well and good. But he was the one that actually saved us because
We could
he
have lost.
scored. We could have easily lost. Had Rice not scored, that game was going to be United's easily.
We should have lost. Let's be real. Second half, we should have lost. We should have if it wasn't for David Raya. So I was forgiven for the free kick, I guess.
Yeah, with the free kick, people are giving it obviously the more credit than it's worth because of like Raya's positioning and whatnot. But regardless, it is what it is because had we not learnt the lesson from early that we were going to be in a losing position, this shouldn't have happened in the first place. Of course, Trossard was the one that was at fault for the
Oh,
what? So I can't like what?
brother, why are you so pressed? I just said,
because
oh,
because
I'm
because why
listening
did
to
you
you. I
need to
said
say
you were
that?
spitting facts.
Why
What
did
did
you
I
need to
do?
do that?
I
Because
just said,
what?
oh. I just
No,
said,
you
oh.
know the tone that you said. Oh, at I've heard
Oh,
this tone before. The tone is condescending. It's
I
not
don't know
nice.
about condescending. My phone dropped. I said, oh.
You can listen. This lie that you want to project.
I'm not
Continue.
projecting. I just
But
said, oh.
Trossard was at fault for
Yes, he was.
conceding the free kick. And to be honest, that should have been a lesson learned for everyone. You need to wake up. And we didn't wake up. We didn't. Even in the second half, United probably had the better of the chances. And had they taken those chances, they probably could have won more than, well, they
We
could
should
have
have lost
won
about
maybe
3-4-1. Zertsky should have scored a
three.
disrespectful finish. Mazawari should have scored. Bruno should have scored. I don't want to quite say Højlund should have scored because he's shit, but Højlund should have scored. We should have held a beat down. That being said, though, we did have chances. I
We
don't know about
did.
you, Sammy, but I'm emotionally checked out. Like Martinelli's decision making, Trossard moving mad,
Mm,
Marino up front / no
mhm,
striker. I
mhm.
feel like me and you are here saying the same things. So I can't
No,
keep getting vexed.
weekly. And we can't keep getting annoyed because it's a weekly situation that we can't fix because no
Exactly.
one came to address the situation in January that we did not handle correctly.
And that's the and that's the jarring thing. I want to go back to the first half, yeah, because we had a bunch of possession. How do you feel about Arteta and low blocks? And on that, do you feel like he should have found a solution around this? And two, because I'm questioning my own logic with asking you this question. I think we had a lot of possession. It was all in their half. We was going left and right, but I feel we could have killed the game in the first half. But then I don't feel that's true
Mm.
because at no point did I go, what a save, oh Nana, or this and that.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. I said this in the Gold Diggers podcast recording yesterday.
Pick them up,
That,
award winners and nominees. We're in the presence of greatness.
anyways, I said this in the podcast yesterday. Had we half, taken the chances, if they were half or a third chance or a full better chance, whatever, had we taken them in the first half, we probably could have been 2-0 up. Had we just been clinical, had we maybe had, quality, then we probably would have been 2-0 up and it would have been a completely different game. But this low block situation that Arteta still has not found a solution to is the problem because that's all we are going to be hit with until the end of the season. You think Chelsea are not going to probably set up the same way that United was set up? What's his name? Amrim, he had a plan and he executed the same plan that he executed at the FA Cup. Another place that we found difficult to score.
At least we had 11 men on the pitch.
True.
Oh, sorry, better yet, they had 11 men on the pitch.
Yeah. So it's a difficult one. No, they had 10, no?
Yeah, yeah. So at least they had at least we can save face a bit. Like it's not we didn't lose to 10, but that's the jarring thing. Like, do you think indirectly Arteta's kind of tactics play into their hands? Well, play into low blocks, people that deploy low blocks hands. And do you think we moved the ball quick enough?
Um, I think we definitely allow players to come at us because we don't have a strategy to stop them from having such a fast counter attack. Because that's all they need. That's all teams need. Because at the end of the day, now we have to make sure that all our players are running back to defend, and then it happens again. We don't have the correct tactics to allow us to be able to discredit low blocks, mid blocks, deep blocks. So what do we do now? Arteta, you need
Cry.
to. As much as we can cry, it's not just us that is suffering. Like the players who probably don't have enough freedom or creativity to do what it is that they want, they're being starved because of said tactics. So if you can't allow your wingers to try and find a different way of actually trying to get goals, then what are we doing?
I
What are
wish
we
I had
doing?
answers for you because, like I said, I feel like I'm seeing the same thing. I know injuries have been there, but I genuinely, and I was just, big up D and Catch, like two people I was doing the stream with. I think many people think injuries are a factor, which is true. Many people think if we sign a striker and a left winger, our fortunes change. Me, I understand all of that. I'm here for all of that, but I feel there's a lot tactically because we're creating minimal chances. And even if we get an Isak, which I'm dreaming, is it really
Mm.
sustainable for us to feel the two odd chances he gets in the like if we had 10 games, he gets two chances. Is he always gonna bag? It's crazy.
True. No, true. Because as much as we can scream about having a striker, that striker needs to come in and we need to play to strikers strikers' strengths. And one thing about Isak is he's definitely a threat up front. He is an aerial threat. He gets into positions that you want him to be in, which is something that we definitely lack right now because Marino, he does look lost out there. Let's not lie.
Did you see him in midfield? Forget the up front thing. Did you see him in midfield? Forget the
He's
mistake as well. Did you
he's
see him in
dropping
midfield?
he's dropping deep because that's where he goes. That's his natural habitat. He's not a nine.
But he
And
looked uncomfortable in midfield, man. When he went midfield, how can you look uncomfortable in your
but
bread
you
and
didn't
butter?
because
He might be a
if
dud.
maybe because if he is so uncomfortable dropping back into the position that he's so used to being in, brother, we need you focused
Exactly.
because if we do get Real Madrid, they're gonna sniff us out differently and get our weaknesses from minute zero. And if Marino cannot be comfortable in either the nine or in midfield, then I don't know for us. It's a cooking happening or waiting to happen.
Man, I can't lie to you. Is it time to just go Martinelli, Wanyeri, and probably Trossard off the left? Like, is it time to stop this Marino
I'm
up front
I'm
thing now?
surprised. I'm surprised that that hasn't been implemented already. Like, let's be real. Let's be real.
Maybe even Sterling. I don't know.
Listen, if that's whatever, really and truly, why don't we just put people in the positions that they're strongest at? Because at least with the front three, you can mix and match and find the best condition possible. But if you're gonna keep this charade of Marino being up front, then my word, we are going to struggle even in the top four race.
How confident are you in this top four race? Before we get back on United, like, are we in a top four race? Because on one hand, I'm on this. There's no reason to panic. We're gonna be in the top four. It's arguably top five, but mathematically, like, have I got it to hand? I think I actually do. Like,
Mathematically, it's looking very techy
it's
because
a draw route.
Nottingham
It's a
Forest
big,
are
big draw
right
route.
behind us. They are right behind us.
55 points. Forest got 51. Chelsea got 49. If we mess about, it can go very left in the
It
next.
can
Well,
go like it could go
because
very
that's the
left.
only thing there is to play for this season. Like league's done, relegation done, top four is all the range or Europe.
Boy, imagine if we drop all the way back down to Europa. Okay.
Would you sack the gaffer?
To be honest, I think as much as I want to say fuck it, sack him, who are we replacing him with? Like, what can we do? What can we actually do?
How far does that go though? Because I'm not again. I don't have the answers. Neither do you. But like when we signed Arteta, he was Pep Guardiola's assistant. So there might be a next one.
Do we like big names? Is that our problem? Do we like names that will give us a story to look back and say, oh, they won this and this because we had this and this. He was Pep's understudy. He knew the game because he was trained under it. Like, I don't care anymore. I
I'm with
don't
you.
care.
It's irrelevant.
Like, I just need you to win something for real because you can storm out of interviews. You can get mad because we don't have a striker. You know, we're in this situation right now. So
Humour me. If you got sacked today, who would you go for?
I don't know if I'm being
Pick one.
totally
Gun to your head.
honest.
Everyone you love's gonna die.
Whoa, whoa.
By God's grace, that doesn't happen. But we have to paint a picture.
Do you know
Touch
what?
wood. That doesn't happen. Pause. Why for touching wood? That's crazy.
I'm,
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I really haven't thought about who else would.
Xavi, Hansi Flick, Thomas Frank, Areola, Chabi Alonso.
When you say the way Bournemouth are set up. I watched the Spurs and Bournemouth game. I like that. I like how
Oh,
they
the guy
play.
talks about. They were playing sexy ball, man.
Yeah, like I do like how they play. But is it a question of, he's been in the Prem for so many years that maybe he hasn't got the experience that we need just yet? Because there's going to be excuses coming from all of these types of managers. Like, do they have the experience to hold, you know, Arsenal's legacy and be like, you're going to be the manager of Arsenal FC? Can you handle that? Because being a manager of the Cherries, that's one thing. They can quietly go about their business.
I
Being
can't
the
lie. If
manager,
Arteta can do it, he can, surely. I know he's played for the club and he was working with Pep, but
but I
he's
think
earned
that's
his
what
chops.
helps. That's what helped his case because he played for Arsenal and he worked under Pep. That's what helped his case. But the others, the Brentford manager, Bournemouth manager, who else? Brighton manager, all of these new managers that have actually taken, their teams up a notch. Is that going to be enough for them to take Arsenal up a notch?
Need a chance, innit? That
True.
in your job as a physio, I'm sure there's a role in physiotherapy just before the one you got, but you needed a chance to earn that experience. I was like, everyone's got to get a chance somewhere.
Yeah, but I'm good at persuading people to get the job that I want.
Ooh.
So,
Yeah, what if that new one could? In fact, better question: like, how if we're sat here next season saying these same kind of things, and I'll make it easy. Like, we're evidently going to fall up short in this example. Do you sack the manager? Do you give him one more year?
I'm tired of giving him one more year because I already said I'll only give him one more season had he given us a cup or something. Like, if PL was out of reach, had he, yes, we need a winning manager. Yes. Um, what was what?
I'm not sure.
Um, well, where was I? I've lost my track.
We need a winning manager or something.
No, before that, what was I saying?
We're
I can't
speaking
remember
about
now.
Arteta. Yeah, how long do you give him? Like,
Oh
do you
yeah,
give
yeah,
him
yeah.
one more
I was
year?
saying,
Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Had we not been in reach for the Premier League title, then I would have said one more year had he given us FA Cup or League Cup, but we're out of both of those. So what have you got left for us? What have you got left for us? Because if he gives us Champions League by, I don't know what intercession that God has done to get like Champions League for us, I'll say cool. You got us
he
up.
deserves a statue if he gets us that.
Do you see what I mean? It's all in context of things. Like, one more season, holding out for more, holding out for more. And we're just that 1% away. 1% away. Right now, for me, I'm edging on he needs to go. Like, I'm at the 80% mark now because we're not even winning games convincingly for me to be like, he's got the strategy enough to adapt in the Premier League. Because in Champions League, people come to play football. Like, they actually come to play football. That's where we thrive the most. Then we come back to the Prem, and everyone wants to shut us off from early doors. It's long.
Oh,
And if you can't,
completely off topic, but getting a job, I think it was the context. Being good at persuading people, but go on. I
oh.
just had to find the context out.
Yeah, you got to be good at persuading people to think that you can get the job and get the job done convincingly. Say the right things, waffle correctly. You never know what you can do. So, hey, if Hansi Flick wants to come and do that for us, then that's fine. Come talk. See what we can do.
Being devil's advocate, are you being harsh on Arteta though? Because
No, I'm not. I'm sorry.
oh
No,
damn, damn.
no, no.
But as you said, who else are we gonna get? Is it all his fault? He's worked miracles. Look where he's taken us. Should get one more season. There has been a lot of injuries. They let him down in January.
Do you know what?
Sacking him doesn't guarantee anything.
All that can be true at once. All of it is true at once. He's helped us get to a position that we haven't seen in a while. Cool. He's brought us in some great talent. Cool.
You didn't let me finish.
Listen, I know what you're gonna say. We can establish that everything that you said is true about Arteta, but at the same time, I think as fans, we can say that he's been given enough money. He's been given the time. Now, what have you got to show for it?
Trying to find it still. I don't know. I just FA Cup, little rebuild, great against the top six. I'm not gonna say I don't think our football is enjoyable, but I do like aspects
Not
of.
anymore. Not
Yeah,
anymore.
I don't. I can't lie. Apart from 2022, 23, the football has not been enjoyable. I think
True.
like he micromanages and he overcoaches the team, kind of thing. I like all of that, but then I'm a hypocrite because I do think that's a double-edged sword in that purely in the final third. And you was kind of alluding to it, how when we ain't got the freedom and all of them kind of things there. I think that's where he needs to get the handbrake on. Do you think, yeah, obviously you go back to the 2022-23 season where we was playing good football and Martinelli was playing great. There was not such a thing as Trossard them time there for the majority of it, yeah. Do you think that football we played versus what we see this year and obviously last year, do you think that first title challenge scarred him? Because he's gone the other way now.
To be fair, I don't think that title challenge scarred him. It was the one last season.
What, to produce this shitness this year?
Honestly, the first, okay, because 2022-23, that was
Mhm.
the first time that we said, okay, wow, like, okay, we've got the minerals. We've got the minerals. Let's try again next season. And if we get that opportunity next season to, cancel out those draws or those games that we should have won but we didn't, cancel those out, we should get number one. Technically speaking, that's what we did, but we messed up very badly against Villa, which would have been our opportunity to say that we did it, but we didn't. That's the season that scarred him because we were so close, like so close. It was the
A lot of
cusp
foreplay,
of
no
close.
penetration, as I keep saying all the time. Like we're flirting. There's no
Crazy
point.
analogy, but
Huh?
anyway,
No, it's
crazy
true, but there's
analogy.
no point flirting with the babes if you're not gonna get a number, bro. Like, get over the line, Gaffer. Like, Arteta, please get over the line. Like, because the worst for me, it's a thing where if we were still like mad shit, it's cool. But you see, when you're having this top six runs and you're 2 points off and the players are all right, and you're feeling like you can get there, but you're so close, you're so far. And so, unfortunately, someone mentioned like he's been given a lot of rope. Unfortunately, the same rope you climb up on, I think it's in my Twitter bio, the same rope you climb up on is the same rope you inevitably hang yourself with. And to a degree,
Mm,
I do think a lot is self-inflicted with the gaffer. I don't think he's to be blamed for everything. I do think there's some context, but I just don't know if you're a winner, if you're over the line, Don. And we're gonna have to persist with you in it. But I'm just saying I'm open to everything. Like I don't think
true.
anybody at this football club deserves the right to be backed
No,
unanimously, apart from
absolutely.
Berta, because he's just signing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think the opportunities that we've had to, kill games off or kill the league essentially. Um, I'll just read these comments at the same time. Anyway,
Oh man, I thought women can multitask, man. You're letting them down.
shut up. Yeah, we've had chances to kill it off, but we haven't. And it's a shame that it had to be Arteta to be the person to show us that he probably isn't the guy for us to get the trophies that we need. Because let's not lie, like he gave us some great football to watch at some point. All of these records that they keep, reminding us about are the big six. The last time that they
Best team
lost
in
was
2024.
like calendar year 20. Yeah, I don't care anymore. It's all nice. It's all wrapped up in a
Silverware.
cute bow. It's all wrapped up in a cute bow, so everyone can be like, oh, they did something. I'm over that. I need killers up front. I need a midfield that can run. I need wingers that can take on 1v1 duels and not be scared. I
Like
need
Trossard.
Odegaard. Listen, they're all doing it.
No, okay, let's break that down then. Let's before we get into the fixtures, yeah, because I want to go back to the top four thing. Let's break that down. Let's start with your boy Trossard, your boy, your brethren. You're done. The
Yeah,
one you gassed up. You've probably been on my platform last year or the year before, in it. But either way, you've been gassing it up for time. Your
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
It's Arsenal fans like you that are the problem. But go on, like what would you make a Trossard? He's
So
the
I
worst
can't,
player
I
on the pitch
can't, so I
yesterday.
can't be happy when a player, does
Don't do
something that
that.
I appreciate in a game. No,
Don't
no,
do
no,
that.
no. That's what you're saying.
Top
So
Gooner Sammy, you know.
shut up. Listen,
He's just not good enough. I tried to tell you
I
this.
appreciated Trossard. I like Trossard. He, as everyone described him to be, as a super sub. A lot of people said that he shouldn't start. He should start. There was an up and down with that. Cool. He's probably served his purpose at the club now.
Oh, you sure? You wouldn't keep him
They
for a year? Super sub,
listen.
bro,
I
as you
would. I
said.
would listen. If we don't keep him for another year, fine. If we replace him with someone that is going to develop into a better player than Trossard, then I would opt for that, of course. I like Trossard, I do. Unfortunately, him and the other attackers are going through the same shit at the same time. Unfortunately, I've never seen that in my life where the whole front three is in a drought. Like a drought. They
So
all came
unfortunate.
to eat last Wednesday at PSV. Great. But you need to keep eating. Like that's how you get muscle, isn't it? You keep eating. You get the
This is why
protein
you
that you
listen to
need.
physios, man. Keep going. You spitting.
But unfortunately, we don't have the capacity right now. So what do we do? And you only need that one person sometimes. You just need that one person to just carry it over the line for you, get shit done. It doesn't have to be clean, it doesn't have to be nice, it just has to be done. So what do we
It
do?
needs to be ugly because it has been like whenever
Honestly.
we get to the ugly stage, we struggle, man. And
Yeah.
where we go from here, I don't know. But
Yeah.
like, would you sell Trossard in the summer? He's got a year left on his deal. I actually wouldn't, you know. In fact, tell a lie, I probably would because of the contract stuff. But I would just sign an upgrade and slap him on the bench.
Yeah,
Honestly,
that's what I would do. That's what I was expecting that would happen in the summer. But the thing is, if we want to have the correct rollout in summer to accommodate to the positions that we need to prioritize, Trossard might have to go if we need the funds like that seriously. Someone needs to open their back pocket. Someone needs to open their wallet, credit card,
we need to start
all of it.
scamming dons, man. I don't want to be that guy, but Saka, I know you play for England. You know your heritage. You know what they're known for. Jamaica as well. Someone just do it. Sterling's there as well. Everyone just do the right thing, man. We need to chop bread. Someone must have Stan Kroenke's details. Like he's not going to miss the bread. Like he's actually not. He's not. And someone needs to scam Jason Itel for no reason as well, just for being in the building. Like just get him out of here. So yeah, Trossard's rubbish. Let's be real. Like bench boy. Martinelli, what did you make of yesterday? Because some people think he played well during the chat. Some people that streamed it thought he played well. I thought he was shit. What do you think?
Um, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I was surprised that he was even on the bench. In my head,
Oh,
I thought,
physio woman
yeah,
don't know again.
huh?
Physio woman was wrong. I told you.
I wasn't wrong about anything.
You was. I told you he's soon back. He's back sooner
Yeah,
rather
but
than you
then
think.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think he should be back. But who am I? That's what I was saying. I was
Say
surprised
that
because
again.
I don't think he should be back. But anyway, so he was back, played half an hour, which I was also a bit like, are you
Why?
sure that he should
On a
be?
serious note, why? With the half an hour thing.
Listen, one thing about the hamstring, as I said, you don't go about it lightly. That's he. One thing about Martinelli, he's got pace. If you want to make sure that a player that has pace, their hamstrings has got to be in good condition. And I don't know the condition that Martinelli's hamstrings are in, but apparently he got the green light to be on the bench, came on for half an hour. Hey, if that's okay with him, that's okay with him. But I said I was just surprised. But from what I saw, Martinelli, maybe that game sharpness is still not there because he's been injured. But some decision making could have really helped us potentially win the game.
Your mate, you just gave me flashbacks, man. Are you talk when you said that? Yeah, do you remember when he went for a shot and I think he drew a save from Onana? Do you know how
Yeah,
greedy Martinelli
yeah.
is? If you do that, you have to score. Like you
You
actually
have to
have
score.
to score. You
You have to
can't do
score.
the greedy thing. But that's what, like, do you look at? I don't want to be reactionary because last season I felt our squad was quote unquote somewhat complete or on the verge of being completed, and I still kind of think that little one thing here, that thing there, and the other. But then when you
Mm.
look at it, we've got realistically, you know all our attackers. I ain't gonna name them, but I'm pretty sure you only really trust out of the forward line Wanyeri, who's young, and Bakayo Saka. At a push, Kai Havertz, his one is unique, but in terms of scoring goals. So we know we need that. We know we need a left winger, but you've got a bunch of players that you can't trust. There's about 5, 6. Declan Rice in the middle. You got question marks over Odegaard. Partey's not here long term. The defense, all right, cool. That's cool with Raya. Are we really as complete of a squad as people like to make on? Like, do we potentially need another rebuild before we even talk about goalies? Because one's going back to Bournemouth forever in the summer.
Yeah, it's techie. It's
Very.
techie because you need to act in the present. We're not going back to 2 seasons ago and fixing the situation that was occurring at 2 seasons ago. Because had we acted right and done the right thing 2 seasons ago, we probably would have won the Prem last season. But yes, I agree. We do need a mini rebuild, not complete, where it's like we're taking up all the positions that we were looking at. But this season, we need to have a rebuild that is so accurate to the point that I'm putting together this team because I know that it's going to work. Because if you're bringing in Zubimendi, so what? Zubimendi, Rice, Partey, potentially, well, Jorginho's going in summer,
And
and
probably
Odegaard.
Partey as well.
Well, yeah, potentially. So what? Zubimendi, Odegaard, Rice. That's a potential midfield three.
Marino
But our problem, yeah, Marino.
and
But
Kai.
if you look at all those names that we've just
Ugh.
given, the one thing that we need the most is a creative eight. That's what we were losing out on in the first. Well, when Xhaka left, we need someone that can actually just break down.
Consistently.
This is it because we can't rely on Partey. We can't rely on Jorginho. There's certain games that you can use their advantages, but it's not all of the games, and we
And
can't keep.
Odegaard's missing.
Oh, their perfume.
Because the thing is, Odegaard's such a wonderful footballer on his day, but I haven't
He
seen one of your
is.
days in 20 years. And let's have it right, he's soft. When it's time to, I'm looking at Odegaard how used to look at Ozil, and even Ozil turned up a bit more in terms of on the ball. And what I mean by that is, if I was the manager, when it's evidently clear that this ain't a game for you, the sun ain't shining, you're not getting on the ball and doing whatever, off you come. Bring on someone else. Let's keep it happy. Let's keep it moving. I
Yeah,
don't think you're as important to this. You are, but I don't think you're as important to this team as I personally rate you. I think I've
yeah,
overrated you, Odegaard. I'm looking
yeah,
at you and thinking about you crazy. And Odegaard, not that you'd be watching me, but if you are, prove me wrong, man. He probably gave birth. I can't lie, because he's moving mad. He is moving mad. He has to have given birth. Like I bet his girl is going gym. She's showing no signs of being pregnant. Shout out to her. Oh the God, what's going on, man?
Man said the postnatal depression hit him.
It did hit him. It has to have
Yeah.
hit him.
Do you
Because
know
what's he
what?
doing?
I don't know. I don't know what else we can use as an excuse for Odegaard because, as you
Nothing.
said, he's a great footballer to watch on his day. Like he really is. I like seeing Odegaard on the ball. I think he's got such a way with the ball, especially in tight spaces. But recently,
Mhm.
the things that he had as a strength when we were loving him are the things that now I see is like why is this now something that you can't do anymore? Even yesterday, you're getting into these little spaces, these pockets, but you're dribbling yourself out of them. Can you stop doing that?
And ducking out 50-50s.
Yeah, because now all I'm seeing is backward pass, sideways pass. You don't even want to take your man on. I didn't see anyone take their man on yesterday. Like Barely. You're not
Raw.
supposed to see this team as a threat.
You're right. You know, maybe Martinelli and Timber at a push. Raw. I we're in the guy. You know,
Listen, what I saw yesterday was
it's
not
actually
good.
peak.
It was not good. Yeah.
No, you're actually right. Especially in the second half. Well, in fact, no, it would have been done. But the second half, when it was end to end, and fair enough, United were pressuring us. They probably would have won that shootout if it was that. But we weren't. That's the point you've made of the live stream.
It's
We're in
crazy.
trouble. Maybe
We,
Wanyeri in the first half here and there, but
yeah, here and there, but even then you could see that he was struggling with Darlow, but Darlow was not a threat.
this is the thing. This is a jarring thing. Do you think Odegaard's got that dog in him? Nothing but aesthetics.
Aesthetics.
Yeah. All right, calm down. This I said it. I got there. Don't be doing
No,
all of
you
that.
said it, but I don't know why you're trying to struggle because you're gonna say it
I
anyway.
never had the confidence still. I never had the confidence to pronounce it correctly still. I
But
can't cap.
do you know what's funny? I thought he did. I thought Odegaard had. There had to be a reason why Arteta made him a captain. There had to be, and in my head, I thought maybe he's the guy that gives the boys that vava voom, that let's go spirit. Because the number of times you see Odegaard doing this, hyping the crowd up. My friend, if you hype us up one more time, you better make sure that you end up
And
doing
this is all.
something, you
He might
know?
be a passion merchant slyly, but a
But
pussy old
even if
passion
you're a
merchant.
passion merchant, sometimes, being a hard worker slash passion merchant gets you somewhere. Like look at, Henderson, for example. Hard worker on the ground. But at
Yourself as well.
least Thank you. But at least he came here with some. He left with something. But Odegaard, you're not leaving with something. Because now we
Even
got
with
to look
nothing.
at we got to look at Real Madrid thinking maybe they did the right business, giving up
You're
Odegaard.
nasty, you know. You're nasty for that. But you're right.
I
You're right.
am, but sometimes you got to make sure that you got to start analyzing things, looking back and thinking what's not working. Yeah,
Why is he saying MLS got to chill out? I don't know what he did yesterday. I think MLS was one of the positives. I think I'm at that point now where it's the same old suspects, rightly or wrongly. Raya didn't crumble. There's several mistakes for that free kick, but Raya was part of it. He didn't crumble. He didn't feel sorry for himself. He got the
yeah,
fuck up and got on with it. I
yeah,
think Gabriel was good. I think
yeah.
Saliba. I think that was one of the games I've become accustomed to of Saliba over the last few years. I think he was a lot better yesterday. Timber was superb. Rice was quality. I think
I
Partey
agree.
did a thing. They two young boys. And yeah, you know what? Tierney off the bench. But I also think Arteta shagged us. When he put Marino in midfield and he took off Partey and he took off Ethan, I think we struggled even more.
That's where we fell. Yeah, I agree. That's where we fell flat because our only real outlet to get a goal from just individual brilliance was going to be Ethan. And one thing about Ethan, he's not afraid to just go for it and
He's gonna
shoot,
clout it.
literally. So when he took him off, I think that was a major sign for us to be like, yeah, if we score, it's because of intervention by the Lord in heaven. Because where else are we going to score from?
I wish I had answers for you. I can't tell you anything. And I agree with this offer that Odegaard with time and space is a killer in a game like that. He finds the space which is in nowhere threatening. But focusing on the first part, yeah. If I be devil's advocate, every player with time and space, I'm not saying you're saying this
Yeah,
offer, but every
you're
player
right.
with time and space is a
Yeah,
baller.
you can say that about
Odegaard is
Bruno.
meant to be the tight space king. Pause. It sounds a bit crazy, but they don't be doing all of that. Like we're being mature. Why can't you be mature? Why can't you be
Sorry,
mature?
I'm sorry because you said
You
it.
need to grow up. This is
I
an
do,
award nominee, you know.
I do, but I don't want to.
We need to grow up,
You
man.
said something very wild there.
We need to grow up. You
No.
heard half of it. You're actually childish. You threw me off now. Why are you so
Listen, you
childish?
said it, not me.
I'll get you back. I'll have my timing. I'll have my day, man. I'll have my day. I'll have my day. So what we've spoken about Marino in midfield, Odegaard. We spoke of Rice. Where are you at with midfield as well? Because you've indirectly said it. Partey's gone, Jorginho's gone, Marino. Unless we wake up and he's a madman, we're gonna stay like this. We need that long term partner. I don't know how you feel about Rice long term in the eight. Some people would say maybe Odegaard would be deeper in midfield, maybe even have Rice and Odegaard as rotating eights. Where are you at? Where are you at with what you want to see in midfield? Not necessarily personnel, but like, yeah, what do you want to see? Like,
Um, to be honest, it's really hard to see where our midfield can go if our most creative outlet in Odegaard is not switched on. I honestly, I just don't know. I really don't know. Because if Odegaard is not switched on, it means that Rice and Partey have to work harder to get the ball forward. And the one person that's supposed to do that is Odegaard. But if he's not doing that, other people have to work harder to compensate for his mess.
I don't think you're lying. And I'd say for me, do you remember when I asked you this year? And I'm purposely going to ask you this again. Two
Mm.
questions. One, would you strip Odegaard of the captaincy? Two, do you not feel uncomfortable with one person being the sole creative force? I know Timber popped up with an assist, but it is, we all know it's on Odegaard. Two questions.
Yeah.
Just
First
want to say I
one,
told you so.
no. First one, I still wouldn't strip him of captaincy. Right now, it doesn't make a difference.
End of the
I
season.
End of the season, you might need to reevaluate and see if the role of being a captain is too much of a
Oh,
toll.
she's getting converted.
No, I'm not
She's
getting
joining them.
converted. I just don't think it's going to be a good idea for team morale to strip him of his captaincy.
Why
It just
team morale and not Odegaard?
because I think the team do look at Odegaard as a captain, and I think because of what he's been able to do the last 2 seasons as a captain, I think people respect him highly. I think he knows that he's going through a rough spot. Everyone
You
knows
said
that
it, to be
you,
fair.
yeah, exactly. You yourself, you're always your hardest critic. So I'm pretty sure he's aware that it's not looking good out there. And one game here or there doesn't really give us enough confidence to be like, is he back or will he come back? But stripping him of the captaincy, my God, that is going to be more of a like deflating feeling. And will we ever see him come back? At least maybe
He's
the
gonna,
captaincy is the only thing that's keeping him going.
brother, you've got a son. One day they're gonna wake up and they're gonna type you in on YouTube. You think your son is not gonna see these last 3 years and counting for Arsenal Football Club? If you ever get that stripped of that captaincy, you cannot curl into a ball. Reality is the world has turned against you, Odegaard. You need to keep it moving. And some would say Rice, Gabriel, maybe they could get a bit of a boost from that as well.
To be honest, Odegaard, in my opinion, I don't think I would have made him captain in the first place. I would
Yeah,
have
you would
made
only fancy him.
Gabriel. I would have made Gabriel the captain in the first place. That there, to be fair, I'd rather a centre back be the captain. Period. I think having a midfielder as your captain, you've given them like plus of a job to focus on getting the team going, and you also making the team go too.
Yeah, but you don't reckon someone like Odegaard, who clearly maybe Arteta was on this one, you're the poster boy of the young players. Obviously, we're bringing through young players. As you alluded to, he got clipped by Madrid and he knows about the trials and tribulations. You've got a very difficult task in your defense of what Mikel Arteta demands of you. He is an intelligent footballer with eyes in the back of his head. Could that be why he's being the captain? And I think you're being dishonest. You definitely wouldn't have given Magalhaes the captaincy.
No, I would. I would have.
From
I
when
wanted
Odegaard
to.
became captain to now, yeah, when that them times there, Magalhaes
Yeah, I would have.
before the Turkey thing.
Yeah, I would have. I literally tweeted about it years ago. I'd rather
Oh,
him.
spud me. You might be one of us.
No, I'm not spotting you because after
Oh
last
no,
time, I
hey,
don't
hey,
trust
hey,
you.
hey, hey!
I
Don't do
don't
that.
trust
Don't,
you.
hey,
After
hey,
last time, I don't
hey,
trust you.
hey! I
Put
promise
it
you.
down
I
for your
promise you. No,
sake.
don't leave me hanging.
Put
No,
it
no, I'll
down.
lock off the
No,
whole
no,
stream.
put it down for
The
your
whole
sake.
stream is getting locked off.
Put it
Don't do that. Don't do
down
that.
for your
Don't do
sake.
that. Don't do that.
Put
Don't
it
do that.
down.
No, hey, you're making me feel butters. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Put
Don't
it
do that.
down.
Don't do that. I
I
promise you,
don't trust
I'll
you.
keep you up
I
the whole
don't.
stream. I'm keeping up the whole stream. I'm keeping up the whole
Put
stream.
it down.
Stop that. No, I'm not going out like that. Me, DG going out like this. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'll keep up my hand the whole thing. The whole thing. That bird. I thought you was funny, but you're rubbing your hand. Aye, come
Put it
man.
down. Put it
I'm
down.
not putting it down.
Put it down.
I'm not putting it down. You could have look. We could have been gone now. You know, we could have been gone. You're violating. You're violating. You're violating. Come man, stop violating. I can't. Come on.
Oh, goodness
We're both
sake.
black. Thank you. Thank you. I had to pull. We're both black. I had to pull it out. I was looking. I thought I was gonna go sad. I could see the
You
clips
you
already.
you were. You were.
Yeah, why though? Why don't you trust me? What's that
Because
about?
the last time that you did this,
I know, but I'm not the same person I was last week, man. I've done some
oh,
soul searching. We was cool. People, if you saw how she was behaving in coach class, she was so nice. She was saying, "Hi, you all right?" She's been a pleasant woman that I know she is. And I don't know why she's so horrible here.
I'm a
Very
pleasant
horrible.
person anyway. We talk about
Mhm.
you. Listen, you've come here attacking me for no reason, man. Calm,
You're
calma.
horrible. I can't believe.
Tranquilo, tranquilo.
My heart is still beating. Had an out of body experience there. Oh, I thought I went out sad. Why did you do that? Why didn't you trust me? What did I do? Oh, yeah, he said last week, allegedly. I wasn't me, man. I wasn't me. I wasn't me. Should we, now that we trust each other, should we get another one?
No,
Damn. I didn't get turf that time. It
no.
didn't go that. It didn't go that far. But I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you did that. So yeah, all right, I'll give you the Gabriel one. Timber's been good. We've discussed all of that. Oh yeah, that's what I want to do. Let's get back into the fixtures because we were doing the panic thing about the top four ratio. Now I hope you all can see. If you can't, can you see? It's imperative you can see.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, where's your glasses? I'm being serious. I swear you actually got glasses.
No,
Oh damn.
I've got better vision than you.
Why are you starting this? You haven't got better vision than me for one. I got 20/20 vision. I promise you. I got a certificate.
Well, I've got 10/10.
There's
Continue.
no 10/10. It's 20/20 or the normal thing.
Exactly. Because you don't know about it, it's that good. Continue.
Pick your battles wisely, DG. Anyways, anywho, you'll get your time. You see the rudeness, people. That's what they are. You know, they get 1, 2 nominations and they start being horrible, innit? Shit horrible to them folk, but it's cool. Chelsea at home, Fulham at home, Everton away, Brentford at home, Ipswich away, Crystal Palace at home, Bournemouth at home, Liverpool away, Newcastle at home, and Southampton. And that is the end of our Premier League season.
Techie. How much left?
Really? Because some man say there's a couple of easy wins here.
Can someone point me out to the easy ones? Someone show me the easy ones. This is a very hard run.
You
I'm
don't
not
think we
looking
can?
forward to
It's an easy
any
win
of
here.
these games. Nah, Ipswich, where we won 1-0. Yeah. There's no easy game here.
So then, where's the wins coming from? Or a win? Let's hit.
I, me not know. I don't know. Listen, Chelsea.
All right, cool. Let's play a game. We can't use draw. It's win. It's W or L. Yeah, it's W or L. There's no draw.
That's crazy work.
W or
Because
L. Yeah,
I'm
no,
telling
because we'll
you,
both do cop outs.
we're gonna draw our way all the way to the end.
I hope not. W or L for
Yeah,
Chelsea.
I hope not. I say W for Chelsea, 2-1.
Oh, right. Nobody asked you for no score predictions. What are you talking about? Did I ask you for that, or did I ask you for WL? You see, you don't listen. You was being rude in using this. You got 2 of these. You see, when you use the ratio correctly, you start improving your life. So you might have good vision, but the ears clearly need a test. You know what I mean? Anyways, talking to me about 2-1. Ain't no actually that. The hell. But because I'm so nice, we'll do that now. 2-1 W. I'm gonna go 2-1 W. Fulham, I think we're losing still. I'm gonna say 1-0 Fulham. I'm
Yeah,
scared.
that's a L, maybe 2-0.
Whoa. 1-0, please.
Hey,
In fact,
listen.
yeah.
Boy.
Everton, I think we dropped points. I said we can't say draw. I truthfully think it's a draw, but I'm gonna say L, man. Arteta just seems to mess about against Everton, and Moyes has got them playing well.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that one. If I can't say draw, then I'll say L.
What scoreline? Since you started the score prediction stuff, you added your own little thing
1-0.
into this.
1-0 to Everton.
That's screaming set piece, man.
It's
12:30 kickoff. I was just about to say
I feel like
12:30.
Vito's gonna score against us. Yeah.
I'll go 2-1. 2-1 Everton. Brentford. I'm saying W. You know, Thomas Frank's going to allow us. He's a nice guy, man. He's going to allow us. 2-0 Arsenal. He will allow us. Trust me, he will allow us. He will allow us.
To be fair,
We're coming for Mbuemo in the summer.
We won against them. What, New Year's? And that's when we were a bit. We had Martinelli then as well. Okay, I think W. 2-1.
Who did we have?
We had Martinelli because I was thinking when the injuries were coinciding with that game.
No, we had some good players available. Yeah, you're right, man. I'm not gonna butt in. You're right. What score did you say for Brentford?
2-1 us.
2-0 Arsenal. Ipswich. Because you were saying, oh, this Ipswich is not going to be easy.
It's not. Ipswich have been a bit of a problem, but I still think we win the
Scared of
game.
tractor boys. Big up
Scared
Amari
of
Hutchinson and that.
your anyway. Hey, I say we win 2-0.
I'm saying 4-1, man. I think we'll run right. I think Liam Delap will 5-2. I think Liam Delap and Amari get on the score
5-2,
sheet.
you know, that's ambitious.
I believe in my team. We scored 7.
Yeah, we scored
Bring on
7.
Madrid.
Then
Who
we
said
scored
that?
what? We scored 1 this weekend.
I don't understand the question because what do you define as scoring? You could say putting the ball in the back of the net. You could say sticking to the manager's tactics and trying time and time again when there's every reason to be negative. There's many ways to score metaphorically and literally and in
Of
football.
course, but we haven't scored since what? West Ham, Nottingham Forest are 2 examples where we had not scored at all. Then all of a sudden we scored 7
Yeah,
goals,
shit.
and then United we scored because Declan Rice had, the technical ability to do that.
Some people didn't rate Rice still, but we don't even get into that. We just keep it moving, you know.
Yeah.
They're
So
always wrong.
as much as you can say there's different ways to score, and if the manager's tactics allow us to score, then why haven't we been scoring more than 1?
Stats. Club stats. Come on, don't fail me. My manager got 15 wins this season. You said scoring, right? Bearing in mind we've had injuries, and we haven't scored recently. Admittedly, we have hit a blip. We're only 3 goals off Tottenham Hotspur. Bearing in
But
mind
we
they
shouldn't
spent
be, we shouldn't
65
be
million.
in that realm. We can
We've got
score.
52 goals.
Yeah, but we shouldn't be. We should be scoring more. We have
We
the
should. We can
ability
always
to.
do more points, more goals, more clean sheets, more everything.
Exactly.
But that
Keep
shows that
going.
we have a good base. We've only scored 1 less than City.
I hope this is the trolling part of you that's coming out right now,
Why
because
am I?
you
How can
you
I
and I
troll?
both watched that United game.
Yeah, it
So
was an all day. How can I troll? The facts are there.
the
They're in
facts
front
are,
of me.
listen, just because something is right in front of you that speaks the fact that we've scored 52 goals doesn't actually relay back to the fact that these goals, a majority of them we scored how many games ago? How
Okay,
many
so let's
games
go back to
ago?
last season. If you want to do that,
I'm not
91.
talking about last season. I'm
I'm just saying
talking
we can
about the
score
fact
goals.
that why are we still like, what if we're going to score 52 goals? Why can't you score more? Especially in crucial games where we need you to score. What's stopping you?
We've had injuries. We've had difficult games. Teams are settling up a bit different than us,
We have to
admittedly.
allow the injuries now. You've had time to adapt without Saka being there. You've had time to adapt without Martinelli, Havertz. You've had time to look at that front 3 and figure out a way to get the best out of them to score.
But what if
That's how
Salah was
you win
missing for
games.
Liverpool?
Hmm?
Anyone would miss their key players. You've seen what
Of
Rodri not being
course,
there has
but we
done.
we know
Salah as
that.
well.
We know that, but they would
So are
find a
you
way
being
to
fair?
adjust. Find a way to adjust. If Salah's not there, they'll play someone else in his position who's probably still able to score goals.
You meant
Doesn't
you say
matter.
he hasn't. Go on, but like you said, he hasn't adjusted, right? You did say that, didn't you? Is it fair to say you said we need to adjust? Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
we do. We do
We
need to
need to
adjust.
adjust. Okay. So my manager has put Mikel Merino up front, who is not a striker, and he is now only 1 off Bukayo Saka, who's been injured. Bearing in mind he's been a bit part player, and he has more goals. He's drawn level with Trossard. So is it fair to say he hasn't adapted or adjusted? Is that
Yeah,
really fair, Sammy?
it is because I watch football with my eyes. Sorry.
Stats don't lie.
Don't stats merchant me. I don't care.
I'm
The
not. I'm not. I'm
figures.
just saying. Sometimes, like, how many games? How many?
And I'm telling you as well, like
Why are you
the
attacking
stats
me?
can look good. The stats can make our team look good,
Why are you
but we're
attacking me?
watching the football that we're watching, and the likelihood of us being able to stay within the top 4 relies on the fact that we need to win games, and
Which takes
we
us back to
haven't.
winning. Go on, because you mentioned wins. You mentioned wins, didn't you? Club. You meant no, no. Go on, go on. We're listening to you.
No,
I'm just,
no. I've said what
I'm
I've
just
said.
saying. 15 wins. I'm just saying. Like maybe you're being a bit critical.
I should be critical
Why?
because you can't give me hope and then kill my dreams with this nonsense that you're doing to me right now. Sorry.
You don't feel You don't feel. Yeah, you can argue with injuries, but you don't feel we've been done a rather tough hand with some of the refereeing decisions. We should have even probably had a handball yesterday for young Heathen. Arteta can't control that. Surely it'd be nice.
But at the same time, we can't rely on penalties to make the decisions that we win the game or not.
I think you're right. Palace.
It's never easy against Palace. Mateta's gonna score.
It's dark.
Saar might score too. It's just, when you're up against goal scorers that are doing a thing at the moment. It's long, and every team like the Brentfords, Palace, Bournemouth, they've all got a front three that can work. That is working. Ours isn't working. So all of these games that you listen out to me, I swear to you, most of them I would say draw. Most of them I would say draw. Draw us to the end. To the
I'm not
end.
on that.
No, I'm
But
not
surely
either.
we're playing at home.
I'm
Couple
not
of
that.
these games must be able to do a thing.
Do you think people know how to exploit us? That's what I'm saying. They know how to exploit us, and we
Low
still
block,
have
low
no.
block,
This is
low
what I'm
block,
saying, and we still have no
low
strategy
block.
to overcome a low block. Why, Mikel? Why? Why? You've had the time. People have sussed us out since last season.
And that's why that's one thing I do agree with you. A lot of people, obviously, no two seasons are the same, but there's a lot of things that we're talking about this year that we didn't just wake up and they became things. Like we knew about strikers and about depth, and if this one's form's gone and that one and this and that, we've been in this. How much times can we kick a problem up the road? As much as you kick a problem up the road, at some point, like if I've got a debt to, I don't know, HMRC or something, and they keep sending me letters and I keep ignoring it. There's only so much I can ignore. At some point, they're going to go or maybe kick
No,
down my door,
yeah,
and things are
exactly.
happening in it, and that's what it feels like.
But I think that's this season has been accumulation of the things that we've lacked over the last two seasons. Um, yeah, I think had we come correctly, as long as Eddie don't score, brother, hmm.
It's written in the
It's
stars,
it's
man.
in it's in the script, man. Shit.
I thought
But
Cheeto would have scored yesterday if he played.
anyways, Cheetah probably could have scored.
He could have scored for both teams. Like he should be looking at Man United and Arsenal fancying his chances. Like if he stayed at the club or now he's gone United. Like how can both teams need a striker? Like Arsenal, Man United fans would disagree on so much. Ruud van Nistelrooy, Thierry Henry. Yes, my older cousin used to lie and say Ruud van Nistelrooy was better. Patrick Vieira versus Roy Keane. One thing they will be in unity for, the Bloods and the Crips kind of rhetoric, is a striker. Bro. How can everybody need a striker? And Havertz is the best option out of what they could do and what we could do, which both clubs that's not on. But yeah, come on, man. Palace, man, we're so close, so I can move this on.
Palace, I say 1-0 win.
I'm gonna say 2-1. Bournemouth.
Bournemouth. I think that might be an L.
It can get dark, you know.
Listen, Bournemouth, as I said, I've seen them. Evan Nielsen, is his name Kluivert?
Kluivert.
Kluivert. Kluivert. Whatever, man. I tried. I
Brother.
tried. I came with conviction. I tried. Um, yeah, they've got a thing going on over there in the Cherry side. I think a 2-0 loss.
I'm gonna go 1-0 Bournemouth. I'm saying that complete delusion. I'm saying 1-0 win against Liverpool. Complete delusion.
Wow.
No
Wow.
optimism, logical optimism, blind optimism. There'll be no pressure on, no pressure. FC, if you're gonna give me something, you beat City 5-1. I need that win at Anfield. I've been saying this on my channel for the last 2 years. I need to win at Anfield. Get that for me.
Yeah,
1-0. Pure delusion.
it's been a time coming for us to win there, but I don't think that's the time now. I think it'll be 2-1 Liverpool or
Newcastle,
three
they'll win.
one, three
Nah,
one.
ladder. We're not getting pumped 3-1. Like, even if I'm on you going up there with Partey, Moreno, and Rice, you know. If you want to do the stinky thing and just leave there with face, I'm on it. I'm fully on it. But you need to win.
One thing that I'll say for certain is that's why I think we're not going to be too bad in the dumps in terms of the top four race because we have such a solid back four. Like as you said, getting through them, it's tough. It's tough. They're the ones that are keeping us in the game. Our defense is keeping us in the game.
They're earning their wages.
That listen, I would be surprised if they went, sir, sir, open your wallet.
To be fair, yep, I'll be real. Trossard, Marino, you lot old Declan Rice, several drinks, several Raya Nefs. Like some
Yep.
people were. What did you buy at Red Bull Culture Club? What drink did you get actually?
Why does it matter?
Did you want to know? Like, what do you drink?
I try a bit of everything, if I'm being honest.
Beer and that.
Huh?
Beer and that.
Do I look like I drink beer?
You said a bit of everything. I don't know what you look like.
I thought you're using sense. Please.
How
Please.
can I use sense? You can't judge a book by its
Yeah.
cover.
Please.
As we see, we think you're a nice, innocent little girl, but then you're airing spuds and that. So we don't know. Like
Yeah, I
we
was
don't
airing the
know.
spud for a reason because of what
I
you
don't
did.
know what this reason is.
Let's not
Like
don't come at me like you didn't earn that. You
everybody
deserve
loves
you
me. People
deserve
that
that.
hate me,
You
I
deserve that
didn't. Man.
hanging.
You left me hanging for no reason.
No, you
All right,
deserve that hanging.
we'll get you back. We're just gonna say she likes Raya enough. She's very rude, people. Don't worry. She's very people fans like her. Why the footballing gods won't allow Arsenal to win anything. They don't stay humble. They're not nice. They're very rude. They're rude to people they know. When I'm seeing at my friend's birthday party, very nice. When I'm seeing her on Saturday, very nice. Here, horrible. Like, need a bulb.
Oh, good night. Next.
No, I'm joking. Newcastle, come on, man, because I want to move this on. Newcastle and
Yeah.
Southampton.
Newcastle, boy. If it's not a draw. 1-0 us.
I'm gonna say 1-0 them, man. Like they've had our cherry. Why? I mean, they've had our number. Why would they change now? Someone said cherry B. Anyone with their
But they've
cherry
got
B.
injuries in there as well. So
Southampton.
Southampton, that better be a beatdown. I require 7-0.
You confident at
Require.
St Mary's though?
Hmm?
You confident at St Mary's though?
Yeah, we can do that. We have to do that. Where else can we do it? But it's
Ramsdale,
good that we have
Ramsdale's gonna have the game of his life, man.
all of a sudden.
Yeah. No more ADHD. I can't concentrate for 90 minutes. He's moving mad in that game. I'm gonna say win.
Yeah, win. But I require 6-0 minimum.
You're wishing on a star. You're wishing on a star with that. Did you see people get your couple of questions in? Because I'm gonna let her go soon. She's been quite rude, and I don't know what this fumbling comment is. I could never fumble. There's nothing to fumble. What are you lot talking about? Anyways, just virgins chatting shit on the net. But anyways, I'm not gonna let them rattle me. Did you see Mikel Arteta's phases comments?
Yes, I saw.
What did you make of it?
I still think that we're not in the phase that he thinks we're in. He's talking about consistently performing in Champions League. I, I can't really say with chest that we've consistently. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, this is another example. Women love breading each other. Like, why are you not breaded? You don't even know each other. Why are you breaded? She's very nice and a decent lady. Sammy's the face of decency. She's definitely a decent lady. She is decent. I don't know if she's nice, but you lot don't know each other to be breading. Like,
Doesn't
what's going
matter.
on?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Oh, one's a moderator here. One's part of my talent team, which we appreciate. What is this? Black women in tech? Like, what's
Yeah.
this going on?
Black women
What's
in sports.
Yeah, black women in sports tech, whatever you lot want to call it. Like, stop all the breading. Like, yes, honey, all of this nonsense, man. But yeah, back to the phases chat before we
Yeah,
were
I
rudely
wouldn't say that.
interrupted.
Yeah, we are consistently performing in Champions League to warrant that we're in this so-called phase that he calls us in. Yeah, I can't say that's true for us right now, especially this particular season. I think this season we can call a complete write-off. I wouldn't rate it more than a 3 out of 10. Yeah, we just have
What
to
would I rate it?
correct. Hmm?
That's a good thing. What would I rate this season? I mean, slightly, it's not done. I mean, if you win the Champions League, it's 20 million out of 10. Like, it's cool, but
Oh yeah, if by any miracle that happens, I will fast. I swear I'll fast just to have the opportunity to get us to a final and win it.
my heart can't take getting to another Champions League final and losing. You know, I'm not on it.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I have the heart for us. I'm glad that we were out the title race this soon because I don't think I could have done it later on the line. That would have broken my chest differently. No one wants an iceberg for a heart. Nobody wants that.
I can't lie, nothing can break me. Thierry Henry left. Nothing can break me at this club. Nothing can break me. How can you still be broken after that wonderful man pause on all of that? In fact, it can never be any of that stuff with Henry. That he was a superhero to me in my 29 years. Superhero. After he left, I don't care about nothing. If we
Yeah,
win, we win.
I hear it. But yeah, I can't rate the season more than a 3 out of 10.
How can you say not trust my process? 3 out of 10. That's a good thing. You said a three. It's difficult because we've seen the emergence of some young players. We did beat City 5-1. We have only until like the second from last hurdle did we fall off in this title challenge, despite all the injuries and inconveniences.
But we
In
seem
many
to
ways,
always
I
do
agree with
this.
three.
We
Huh?
seem to always get shaky around this time of the season. Like it's just that's one thing that we're consistent at. Our form is so no matter the team, no matter the year, it's always consistent that we're doing this around March, April time.
Unfortunately, to a degree, both North London clubs have this in their DNA. Like it's unfortunate. Like when it's crunch time, when it's time to get it done, as we saw in the semi-finals, as we've seen probably against West Ham, we just don't get it done. And I think a bit of it is inherited with Arsenal. A bit of it is just what we do, man. I'm trying to find this question. There was a question that I was told to ask you. And it's not me being silly, don't worry. Great point, family. Make sense. FIFA amazing. Oh my
Don't
god.
do that. Don't do that.
Oh my god,
Say it
FIFA amazing.
nicely. Say it with
What do you mean? Like the overrated
who
you?
talks like that? Nobody talks like that.
You? No, you don't like that. No, you don't like that.
Wow.
Well, look, say something. I can mimic you. Say something.
No, no, no. Nothing to
No,
say.
no, no, no. It's getting real. Do you think you can air my spud? And I have to ask
Listen,
several times. The beef
mimicking
will
is
never be
the
blessed.
serious form of flattery. So you can continue.
What? Man, get out of here with all that nonsense, that BS about flattery. Don't bring all that smart physio uni degree crap over here. Ain't nobody know about that. Get out of here
Listen,
with that.
stop mimicking me then.
I'm not mimicking you. Like I'm not
You were.
mimicking you.
You
I'm
were.
not. I'm not now. I'm not now. I'm not now. I'm not now. I'm not
But
now.
continue.
I'm not now. I will continue when I'm good and ready. I am continuing. You right now, yeah? Cool. Thank you. As I was saying, as the host with the most was doing. Question for both. As it stands, in brackets, obs, things can change. Which was better, this era of Arsenal or prime Spurs under Poch? In brackets, Lloris, Walker, Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Rose, Danny Welbeck, Dembele, Son, Ali, Ericsson, Kane. Where you at? I'm saying us because we won. It's childish, but we won a trophy still.
I'm not gonna lie, it's us. Yeah. You got to a final, fair, but you didn't do anything with that final.
Exactly. Exactly that. Exactly that. D Sammy
So
is so nice for tolerating DG's nonsense. Go on. I'm just reading nonsense. Horrible people. Horrible people. Go on. We was listening to you.
no,
You're
that's all I
white.
had to say.
Clearly, you're everybody loves you and you're the talent. So you speak. I'm not gonna speak. You
No,
speak.
I've said what I've said. Like I say prime Spurs with under Poch, they were also the same. They got so close, but it wasn't close enough. And with us, at least, we've tried to go for the title more than they have, I'd say. But at least, we have an FA Cup. We've got a little shield, little something.
English Super
Yeah.
Cup. Shameless.
Super Cup, okay. In the English Super Cup.
Do,
But
do
hey
you,
ho.
I want to ask you a question of my own. Like, do you honestly think, yeah? Because obviously we're the same age. We last won this trophy in primary school. We've gone through a lot in our lives, and we're 30 now, and we still ain't won.
Hey, you
Do
got
you?
to tell people that.
Yeah, yeah,
Damn.
it's calm. She looks good for her age. She looks good for her age. She looks good for her age. She does. She does. She does. Very good for her age. Like you're encouraging my nonsense. As I was Unc and Auntie, I behave yourself. You could call her Auntie. Leave me out the Unc shit. I'm not
Listen,
involved in
he's
that.
Unk before me. Just saying.
You're older than technically. I'm not gonna
You're
debate up things.
no, no, you're older than me.
Are you
You know
silly?
this.
I don't want to debate up the things because yeah, but
Listen,
you
I
are old.
know. Listen, I know that you're 30 before me. So let's just move on.
I can't believe you can't count. No
I
wonder
can
she
count.
messed up Martinelli's return date. I can't believe you can't count.
I
I
can
can't believe
count.
you can't. You
I
don't. You
can
can't.
count.
You
When's your
can't count.
birthday month? Is it April? No.
Next month,
Yeah, it's
shower.
April.
Yeah.
Cool.
And when's yours? When's
Mine's
yours? You're
August.
you're the you're the
I'm
meaty winter
August.
ones.
I'm August. So I'm after you.
I can't. My mom's born
So
in August. I
April's
can't
the
this
fourth
August.
month of the year, and then August is the eighth month of the year. So yeah, who's older? Right. Continue.
I'm back. I'm back. Hello. Okay. As I was saying before. Okay. You got me. Fair
You
enough.
caught me
Yeah,
red-handed.
you did. Say, oh, I actually forgot what I was gonna ask you. I was gonna. Oh yeah, that's it. Last question. Obviously, we're probably gonna go through against PSV, which is without a doubt.
Yeah.
I asked you this last week, but I'm gonna ask you again. You can clearly see where I'm going with this. Like any optimism on Atletico or Real Madrid, regardless of who it is. Like any hope that we go through.
Listen, I would love to see us um do something. If we do get Real Madrid, if we do get Atletico Madrid, if we do something, then I'll believe. I might believe.
Did you get Arteta's
If
name tatted?
no, I'm not an idiot.
So if Arsenal didn't win if Arsenal won the Champions League, you wouldn't get a tattoo.
I'll get a tattoo, but nothing to do with Mikel.
What, Saka?
I'll get a little 7.
Can't lie,
BS7. I'm joking. I'm
I'll
joking.
get one on my hand to be fair. But yeah, man, you're
Yeah.
making me upset. Like, why did you have to mention the 30 thing? I'm 30 next month.
Listen, I'm just preparing you, innit? Unk. Come on.
So, hey, you stop doing that. You stop doing the unk thing. You stop doing the unk thing. I thought my 20s were gonna last forever, man. Huh?
Listen, I thought I was gonna be 25 forever.
23. I always remember the age of 23 is a good time, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, life started hitting me at 29 still. Life started like, oh my god, you're 30 next year. Oh, it's scary.
The thing is that everyone else makes it known to you that, oh, rah, 30. You're just like, oh, how did you
Yeah,
tell
people
me?
don't leave you alone.
I was content.
Leave us alone. I can't like COVID years though. What? How long was COVID? 2 years.
Yeah, if we take back the COVID years, then
We're doing that.
we're turning 27 technically.
Yeah, we're turning 27. What? Spad because we're agreeing. Okay. I had to leave my hand. And again, for good luck.
No,
It's
it's enough.
Nah,
It's
come
enough,
on, man.
PG. It's enough.
Come on. You're leaving it hanging. Yay. We're friends again. But yeah, man, let people know where they can find you. And you lot need to tell her to fucking post on her TikTok.
I do.
No, you don't. Not enough. No, you don't. You're wasting it.
Okay, fine.
You actually got talent as well, which is the sad thing.
Damn.
If you were shit, I'd tell you. Got no work rate.
Fair enough. Cool. So TikTok, you can find me
Talking
at
to your mic, you're going away from it.
TikTok, you can find me at SRUSIKEE, and that's the same for Instagram. Twitter is just number 12 at the end.
So yeah, follow. It's all gonna be in the description and all that kind of thing. People, again, someone commented earlier about a watch along. I'll do a watch along on Sunday. Wednesday is Talk Sports settings. So yeah, I'm not gonna be here again. So
wow,
my apologies. Stop. Miss, you met Ian Wright. Hey, people, that day I met Ian Wright, I couldn't believe it. Ian Wright's hugging all of them, like doing all of this. I'm like, oh, Ian, show me some love as well. This is Miss Gold Diggers, you know. They're doing the madness. I'm trying to be like them. I ain't a physio. I don't even know where you go to do all of that. Like, these lot are crazy. I'm trying to be like her, man. Literally, she got flowers from Spotify, people. That Spotify event giving out flowers. Trying to be like you. I can't like Big Steve, you know. 90s babies are the best, but 32 in May is crazy, bro. Like,
don't be rude, man.
Like, no, that's my guy, but that's crazy. That makes me feel a bit better. I just
life hits you very fast.
Yeah, that humbles me. I'm gonna blink and it's gonna be mad. Like, but 32 is crazy. Man, are older than. Are you older than Jorginho?
Jorginho's like younger than I thought he would
my
be.
guy, he's 33. He's 33. He's 33. He's older than Partey though, which is crazy. But in fact, the whole team, their man are younger than Partey. To be fair, if we were to get into real ages,
if you want to get into ages.
So so that's what you're doing. You're bringing through stereotypes. Is what you're doing.
I didn't say a word.
You went, oh yeah. So you agreed. So if I'm going down, you're bringing me.
I'm his age. Sorry.
And on that note, people, like, comment, subscribe. Let's let Sammy take it away.
Take it away. What am I doing?
We're not gonna make it, man. We're not gonna make it. Like,
I'm under pressure. What?
You're just meant to say bye, and we hope to have you here next Monday.
Okay, bye everyone.
Come on, say bye, guys. Like, comment, subscribe.
Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share. Woo!
All right, done now.